Right, this question is saying how many more weeks were booked in 2016 than 2015. Okay, 2015, 60% were booked. 2016, 75% were booked. So that's 60%, 75%. How much more is that? So 60 to 70 is 10%, 70 to 75 is 15%. So it's 15% more. 15% more what? More weeks. What does that mean? Out of how many weeks? 40 weeks. Right, 15% of 40 weeks. Okay, 10% will be 40 weeks divided by 10. So that's 4. 40 divided by 10 is 4. 5% would be half of that, which is 2. So that will be 6 more weeks. Pause the video, have a go. Okay, this one's got a rule for a sequence. Subtract by 10, divide by 2. Let's see if it works. Right, let's subtract 10 from 14, 4. Divide by 2, 2. Yes, it works. Okay, 2 take away 10 is minus 8. And minus 8 divided by 2 is minus 4. When you're doing a sequence, it works the opposite way if you go the opposite way. So, dividing by 2 would be times by 2. Subtract by 10 would be add 10. Let's see if it works. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 10 is 14. 14 times 2 is 28. 28 plus 10 is 38. Okay, so we need to do 38 times 2, and then we need to add 10. So what's 38 times 2? Well, 42s are 80. 39 times 2 is 2 less, 78. And 38 times 2 is 2 less than that, which is 76. So we've times by 2, now we need to add 10. 76 plus 10, 86. Okay, so we've got 3 giraffes here, and it says the mean height. Okay, so mean means add them together and then divide by the number of items. So let's add the items together. 5.2, 4.8, 5.3. Okay, 2 and 8 is 10 and 3 is 13. So carry the 1, 13. 5 and 5 is 10 and 4 is 14 and 1 is 15. So it's 15.3 is the total. Now we need to divide by the number of items. How many items? 1, 2, 3. So we divide that number between 3. Now the easiest way to do this is 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 0.3 divided by 3 will be 0.1, 0.1 and 0.1. So one of those will be 5.1, 5.1. Let's just check. 5.1, 5.1 and 5.1 will be 0.3, 15.3. Right, how many 99s in 5,000? Well, how many hundreds are in 1,000? Well, 10 hundreds in 1,000. So that's another 10 in another 1,000, another 10 in another 1,000, another 10 in another 1,000, and another 10 in another 1,000. That's 5,000. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 hundreds in 5,000. Well, it's only one off in each of those, so let's say 50. The next question is a conversion graph, Fahrenheit to Celsius. temperature rises from 50 Fahrenheit to 70. So 50 Fahrenheit to 70. What does it rise in Celsius? Well, Celsius is up on the left here. So what we need to do is say, right, 50 is there on the line, 70 is there on the line. Now what have we got level with that? So that's roughly 21, and that is halfway between 12 and 8, which is 10. So we've got 10 and 21. So how much rises that? Well, 10 to 20 will be 10, and then one more, that'll be 11. A rise of 11. So what I'd say is 50 Fahrenheit is the same as 10 Celsius. 70 Fahrenheit is the same as 21 Celsius. So that's gone up by 11 Celsius. 1 kilometre is 5/8 of a mile. 3 kilometres. Okay, so 5/8 is 1, then another 5/8 is another one, and then another 5/8 is another kilometre. So 5/8 plus 5/8 was 10/8, plus another 5/8 is 15/8. Okay, so if you've got 15/8, 8/8 is 1 whole. So 8 of those will be 1 whole, and how many will be left? Well, 15 take 8 is 7, so you'll have 7/8 left. So 1 and 7/8. Okay, broccoli, £1.24, 1 kilogram, which is 1,000 grams. £1.20, 100 grams will be 10 less. Divide that by 10, and you've got 12p. So it'll be 12p for every 100, so 300 will be 3 12p's, which is 36p. With this one, we just line them up. So 0.1 plus 0.99. Let's just put a 0 in there, so numbers of the same length. Okay, 0 plus 9 is 9. 1 plus 9 is 10. 0 there, carry the 1. So it must be 1.09. 1.09. Just have to line these up. Right, this one we need to know some measurements. So 0.5 kilometres, that's half a kilometre. So 1 kilometre is 1,000 metres, half is 500 metres. So 500 metres is definitely larger, greater than 50 metres. And then we've got 50 metres and 5,000 centimetres. Okay, 5,000 centimetres, divide it into 100 will be 50 metres. So they're the same. There's 100 centimetres in every one of these metres. So 50 metres times 100 will give you centimetres. And we know that 5 times 100 is 500. Oops, 500. So 50 times 100 will be 10 more, which is 5,000. So fractions of amounts. Bar modelling's great for this one. So you've got 60, and basically you're dividing it into 3 equal parts. So 60 divided into 3 equal parts will be 20, 20 and 20. How many of those parts are we looking at? 2 of them. So those 2 there, that's 40. Same again here, 28. This time we're splitting it into 7 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 equal parts, so 7 watts make 28, 7 fours make 28, so all of those are fours, and how many of those? 4 of them, so 4 fours are 16. So 360 divided by 20, well, that's the same as 36 divided by 2, which is 18. And then 40 times 20, well, let's just go 2 times 4 is 8. 20 times 4 is 10 times bigger, 80. 20 times 40 is another 10 times bigger, which is 800. The area of a rectangle, don't get it mixed up with perimeter. The area is just basically counting the squares. So you've got 3 along there, and you've got 7 along there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 3 sevens are 21, or 7 threes are 21. Count the squares, there's 21. There's 21 square centimetres, centimetres squared. So we've got 8 children, 1 adult, another 8, that's another 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 adult. That's 5 eighths, so that's 40 so far, because 5 eighths are 40. Another 8, that'll take us up to 48, and that's another adult. How many adults? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adults. And that makes sense because 6 eighths are 48. So the flight leaves at 6:55 and gets there at 10 past 8. So 6:55 till 7 o'clock is 5 minutes. And then 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock is an hour, which is 60 minutes. And then 8 till 10 past is 10 minutes. So you've got 5 minutes plus 60 minutes plus 10 minutes. So 10 and 60 is 70 and 5 is 75 minutes. So children make some cakes, and this is how much the ingredients cost. And let's have a look how much it costs altogether then. So let's add up the 50s. 50 plus 50 is £1, plus another 50 and another 50, that's £2. If we count up the 50p's, £2. And then if we count up the pounds, 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So £2 plus £9 is £11. So it's £11 for one cake. Oh, for the ingredients. They make 40 cakes and sell them at 50p each. Right, so 40 times 50p will be the same as 20 times £1, because two 50p's make £1, so that's £20. So £20 they sell, and it costs them £11 to get the ingredients. So let's go from 11 up to 20. That's £9. Or we can take away here, 0 take away 1, you can't do it. Borrow, 10 take away 1 is 9, and 1 take away 1 is nothing. £9 profit. The summer temperature is 10, and the winter temperature is -2.